we're off to Scotland, and once again I've got a lovely view on the rear view camera in the transit of the boat. This is the rig we've got for this trip to Scotland, which is the good old Narwhal on a small rib, and the good old Ford Transit Custom, which we've converted into a little bit of a day sort of camper van. But we're not staying, we're staying one night at Ullswater and then off to Scotland. 2 nights at Ullswater. Well, the old jalopy's doing well, getting us here. We're at Sedbury near Scotch Corner Services. We stopped to have our salad. No heat in the bearings look good, van's towing it beautifully. There's one towing a caravan of transit. Hardly know it was on there. Yep, getting along well. Just got about 30 miles to go to Ullswater.
Picnic stop being piped by a piper.
Right, well, we've been treated to this at Scotch Corner, a gentleman playing the pipes. So you don't always get this at Scotch Corner. Rather lovely. Well, we have our lunch. Serenaded for your lunch, rather nice. Our lunch and listen to the piper at Scotch Corner. We're now on the road again, and look at that beautiful view of my boat in the back, at the back from the rear view camera. Arrived at one of our favourite campsites on Ullswater, which is Parkfoot. Look at that. We've even got a small plot by the toilet. We call this a toilet plot, and we can get the van and the boat in easily. So we'll put our little tent thing here. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and we'll go off out on the water. This is just our way up to Scotland and Lunga for the Easdale RIB Rendezvous. Here for one night. We're going to put the Arpanez base camp out, and with the monstrously long poles that Owen Dawes is operating, she'll get in a muddle, you can be assured. Don't know what she's doing. As tents go, that's the Arpanez, I think it's called base camp. There is a review of it on my channel, or our channel. It went up really easy. It took us what, 5 minutes, Owen Dawes? Maybe 6 or 7. Now you can pick it up, put it however you want. Jobs are good. Not bad. From unloading, from arriving in our pitch here to unloading the van, which was very loaded, unloading the van, unloading the boat, pitching that little tent, which is our hot tent, as you can see. That's the bit, we're not having it now because it's hot, where you'd put the chimney out. Owen Dawes sitting doing nothing as usual.
Oh, I've just helped you do all this.
Yeah. Do all our stuff in there. The little boat there, that's the Maelstrom Products, I've forgotten what it is, Aircat, oh dear, what's it called, Aircat 335, and all our bits and pieces, some petrol there. Took 40 minutes, so I'm pleased with that. I like a bit of swimming here at Parkfoot, but we're all set up. What beautiful weather. Owen Dawes rabbiting to her sister. There's our sleeping arrangements, that folds down. Yeah, I'll go and have a launch in a minute. Got her in here at Parkfoot. It's really low. Normally there's more water there up against that jetty. When we were here last year, that jetty was covered. Right, see if we can get started. So, first time we've had the Narwhal out on Ullswater. Few swimmers to avoid, but it is very shallow to launch there. So getting it, you had to take the trailer off and handball it in, but yeah, perfectly doable. Keep wanting to say up the lock, but of course it's a lake. Alright, it gets beautiful as you get further up the lake. Lovely calm. A lot of splashing, I think we're not quite going fast enough. So 7.8 knots and I'm on the plane. Let's fasten it a little bit. See if I can get a little bit better. Look at those hills, beautiful. Donnie, you need to come to Ullswater. Ah, too many people, eh? I think a bit more than that, maybe 12. A lot calmer than it was last time we were here. Yeah.
This one we went up, wasn't it?
Oh, we've got waves.
Where are they coming from?
So my GPS says 9 knots. It'll be interesting what this says, because I think the speed limit's 10. So I've distributed, got airing doors up the front, bag up the front, and I think at this we're just about, well, we are on the plane. I'll take a look how beautiful Ullswater is. Another gorgeous place. If you've got a boat, come to Ullswater. No tides to worry about. It will chop up. I don't even know if they have a warden on here. Must be somewhere, but I don't even know if there's fast places, because we do see people setting up water skis here. I don't know. Lovely fresh water. If you go up to Scotland, you've been on some of the locks and you want somewhere to stay, we paid 30 quid for 2 nights here. You run your boat out on here, it couldn't get a better clean through.
30 quid per night?
30 quid, so 30 quid. Right, we'll turn back. We only want a little quick pop out because we're here tomorrow. I'm going to go to one of my jobs tomorrow in, where is my job? Workington. We're on the way there. Quite handy having a job in Cumbria. No indoors is relaxing in the sun. Just cruising on back at 10 miles an hour-ish. In the comments below, people who go on Ullswater a lot, tell me what it's like for the speed limit. I'm not going to go silly fast, just a couple of miles an hour over to stay on the plane. I'll be interested to know what other people who use it a lot, whether they get nicked, pulled or what. So you don't want to abuse it, and certainly as paddleboarders and canoeists, you've got to respect for those, but you've got to sit at displacement speed really. Wobbling away slowly back, displacement speed. Lovely sized yachts over there for a lake, and a big lake. Good for everything really. It'd be nice if there was a fast bit. I imagine there is a water ski bit, but I don't know where. Little slipway there, look, Catherine, I think. Paddleboarders up ahead. Quite incredible, as Owen Dawes said, this is a lake district in late April and people got bikinis on, swimsuits. It really is warm. I think it was about 22 degrees when we got here and the temperature set in the van or outside. Quite remarkable really. Make the most of it. It's not always like this in the UK, I can assure you, if any of my foreign viewers, well, foreign to the UK. Now that's a little campsite that we don't know much about, and there's some very high pitches there. It's got a slipway, some waterfront pitches. If anybody knows about that, let us know in the comments down below. We always tend to go to Parkfoot, which is lovely, but that looks very, very nice as well. More of a campsite. Parkfoot's quite posh, but I don't know. Let us know about that if you know. Alright, we'll be back soon. The road the other side. Owen Dawes had a nice little cruise out, she says. It's lovely and warm. Sun on your back, it's lovely. Long day, got up at 6 and we got here and we've been out, as you can see, out on the lake. So we thought we'd have a TJ's takeaway for tea. So Owen Dawes is just waiting for it there. They are quite good. It's about £9 for fish and chips. We've got a video or a map of the Parkfoot campsite. Loads of lodges, lots of stuff here. And look at that, the fish and chips Owen Dawes come back with for a tenner a portion, including loads of tartar sauce, wooden knives and forks, the lot. Well pleased with that.